guys, what's up? It is Olivia again. I am back with something a little different today. Today I'm going to share with you the one thing that I am super afraid of. Sorry, this chair's like squeaky. My mom took my bench that I normally use, so you can see like the backrest of this computer chair. So yeah, ignore that. We're a little different today. If there's something you're super like irrationally afraid of, drop it in the comments below so I don't feel alone. Remember to give it a thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe because why is that even a question? Just subscribe because, I mean, you're gonna wanna watch the rest of the video and then you're gonna wanna watch all my other videos, and at that point you should just subscribe. So don't forget to do that. And you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The links to both of my Instagram and Twitter are in the description below for all you guys. Alrighty, so let's go. Alrighty, so first things first, it kind of started in like middle school. When I was in middle school, I used to like kind of walk to school every day. Between the middle school and like all the houses is this giant field. And I used to walk through that field every morning. During the fall, usually the geese tend to congregate in that field, which is fine. I've never had a problem with them. I used to walk through that field every single morning. And so, the geese would tend to be there from time to time, and I would just kind of avoid it. So one day the geese were in the field, and I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. I'll just ignore them. So I was walking, minding my own business. All of a sudden, out of the corner of my eye, I see this like brown mass kind of like honking and flapping. It's like, wah, wah, wah. It was like running, like kind of coming towards me. So I looked and it's like still coming towards me. So I thought, I was like, oh crap. I'm like, this thing is gonna like eat me. I took off and I started running towards that school, and I'm like running, and this goose is like going even faster because it's like, oh, you think you're gonna get away? No, you're not. So I was just like running, and I ran in and I like slammed the door shut, and the goose is outside the door. It's like honking at me, and kind of like, huh, and then walked away. Now this is where I became super afraid of all birds. And so this also happened in middle school as well. I was outside in the garage, nice summer day, sitting out in the garage. Don't remember what I was doing. I was sitting out there. My brothers were out there playing too in the garage. And all of a sudden I see like this yellow like thing like dart past my eye. And I was just like, what was that? So I like kind of looked, and there's like this bird is like flying around in the garage. I'm like, okay, that's normal. Birds usually get stuck in our garage. So I ignored it. I'm like, it'll fly out, all the windows and all the doors were open. But no, you know what I'm talking about, especially with flies. When they're like every window and every door is open, they never go for the way out. They're like, oh, a big giant 10-foot opening space for me to fly out of? Nah, that can't be the way. And they're just like, they're so stupid. Then it started like swooping down at one of my brother's heads, and I was just like, oh crap. Like I was just like, and then it like came after me and swooped down at my head. I'm like, this thing is gonna like take its claws and like dig it into my hair and like pull my hair out, or it's gonna like peck holes into my head. And I was just like, oh my God. At that moment I like screamed and like ran into the house, and oh my gosh. And after half an hour went by, I was like, okay, it has to be gone. It like has to be gone. So I went back into the garage, which is my mistake, and it was still there. Yeah. Oh yeah. It saw me walk in, and it was like, oh my gosh. I heard like a bunch of tweets, and then it was like, oh, and I was like, not today, Tweety Bird. And I was like, oh my God. I like screamed again, and then it like, my brother was wearing helmet. I think it was his bike helmet. I can't remember. I was like 12 when this happened, but the bird like landed on his helmet, and I was just like, no. And I ran back inside. I was screaming, and I slammed the door, and I like got my mom. I was like, mom, there's a bird outside. So my mom went out, threw a blanket over it, and got it out of the garage, closed all the doors, And that entire day, I did not go back out in the garage. I was just like, no. I'm like, what if it finds a way back into the garage and we leave a window open and it like sinks its way in? I was terrified to go outside. And since that day, I do not like birds. Every time I'm around them, I get like really, really nervous. Like, this happened recently. I was at Navy Pier last summer with my boyfriend, and we were eating outside, and you know how Navy Pier is obviously next to the lake. Well, a lot of seagulls tend to get there, and seagulls are very, very gutsy, and I think you know this. If you live near a beach or near some sort of water, or even at Walmart, I don't even know why they're at Walmart. Like, have you noticed that? Like, a lot of seagulls are at Walmart, and you're just like, is there a reason you're here? Or like, you just like the place, you having a party? Yeah. But anyway, no, like, they all of a sudden, like, one landed on my table, like, literally right here, and it was like, meh, meh, at me. I was like, oh my god, that was enough to scare me. So it, like, grabbed my food and, like, flew away, and I, like, when it screeched at me, I, like, took off running, and my boyfriend thought it was hilarious. Okay, it's gone, so I sat back down, and then I saw, like, 2 more start to come near us, and I was like, oh, no. I'm like, I'm not gonna deal with this. I was like, we're out of here. I need to go inside. I'm like crying. My heart's racing, and I'm like getting sweaty. I'm shaky, and I'm like, please, just let's go inside. He's like, all right, fine. So we went inside, and I was just like, I don't know. Even the birds in Chicago were just like, hey, people, we see them every day. I'm gonna just kind of walk right by you. I'm just gonna fly at your head, which I've had several times happen in Chicago. It's just they're around people so much that they're like, yeah, no big deal. Just gonna land right on you, take a crap on you. It's fine, fine. We get along all the time. No, not me. I don't have that relationship that normal Chicagoans have with birds. No. And that's kind of the story of why I'm afraid of birds. I just haven't had really good experiences, to be honest. I really haven't. And like I said, it's a really irrational fear. I'm okay with the dark. I can tolerate it. I'm deathly afraid of spiders. I hate spiders. That is one thing that's a normal fear that everyone has. Snakes, I'm okay with. I've been bit by a snake before. I'm just not a fan of the poisonous ones. I'd rather not die. But no, like, seriously, I don't know. Being afraid of birds is probably stupid, but like, they got black beady eyes and they got those little pecky beaks, and they're like, meh, and you're just like, oh my gosh, I don't know. They're like, I'm not familiar with them. You know, if it was like a dog, maybe it'll be a little better. I don't like birds. They're just not my favorite. That is the end of my video. I hope you guys really liked it. Remember, subscribe, thumbs up, all that jazz, and I will see you guys in my next video. So, bye guys!